spawn troop. Alright, alright, alright. I already have my bottle of water here, don't have to go to the bathroom, so no break. No break for me. Incorporate some chat this time? Sure, I kind of tried to at the beginning of my with the beginning of the last game, like, because he took that extra second to go up to BR from oven rather than just doing the jump thrust there. So I wanted to make fun of him while also including the chat, but I don't think you guys got that. I didn't do it very well. Havoc's good cap. Alright, so Havoc on the CTF Truth versus the Bucks team. Team Dinosaurs. Oh my god, what's going on? Alright. Recover. Sits window, gets some shots off. I don't like him not reloading before he jumps top middle, but ends up not punishing him. Like, there's not really like reason not to, but at the same time there's not really reason to. So, alright, so pause. Your team's pushing into the base. Alright, Liam. Let's watch this. Everyone makes this mistake, so I'm not gonna specifically point it to you. Like say this is your fault. Or this is like a new play, but come on, Havoc, you're better than this. I think. I think this is your fault. I might be wrong. I don't want to implement the chat because this one's too simple if I'm correct. Damn it, dude! I backed up too far. Or I stopped it too early. I guess not. Like yeah, I guess not. Hold on a second. Why is the game not starting? There you go.
Capture the
flag. Every time I hit back, it just goes all the way back to the start. It's just frustrating. So keep a Y cam on this. Watch his basement spawn here. No, yeah. Second guy spawns basement. Like, how does this happen? I was thinking that Dan spawned like 3 seconds later, so you went up to car 2, blocked bubble spawns there, and he spawned basement. But how does he spawn basement there when your teammate's top? Like, I think that in this game, I think that when you shoot their car, like when you shoot an area where people are spawning, so their car, you're blocking the spawn more than just like looking at it or being in that position. So when you shot the guy that their bottom car, you're kind of blocking bubble spawn, so they spawn basement. Like that's the only thing that can go through my head in this situation. But oh well, taking fuel, not pushing into the base, your team ends up going down. I think that you could have gone as fuel rods. I think that you could have gone window, but at the same time you wanted to block them from going car 2 and you expected your team to go through. I'm gonna say that that's a normal mistake for pro players to make. They're like, maybe hopefully my team wins that battle, and if not, then I'm retaining car 2 control. But at the same time, like you could have gone to their base and secured the flag run, and then followed up through that. So it's whatever. I think you could have gotten ping 2 control there, but you also didn't know that you could. Actually, let's go back and watch that for a second and answer this question. At the beginning of the film, you can skip ahead twice, then back once. Good idea. Alright, so. Damn it. I just completely whiffed it. Alright, so let's watch this flag recover here. So because I hit back a couple of times this game, you can't see where the flag's at. Because your teammate ends up pulling the flag here, right? What's going on? I'm so confused. It was before that death, right? Or was it this death? Alright, so it was this death. Because you died twice in the same spot, it got me confused. Sorry, guys. Alright, so because this guy's on recov, you can assume, in most situations that guy is the furthest guy up, right? So in these positions, I really enjoy going up into pink 2 and slowing their push, and this way you get multiple spawn rotations coming off, rather than they have to kill you once and then they get to run the flag. If you go up to pink 2, your teammates can shoot, stop them from going down your street, so they have to kill you, then kill you again, then run the flag. If that makes sense, just by talking about it once, you guys are really good at understanding this concept. So let me give you the situation. So you go up into pink 2, your teammates come off spawn, they're able to get out to the Eli, they're able to get to card 2, like from bubble to card 2. And this is all because you got into pink 2. But if you don't get into pink 2, they can control top middle to card 2. They can, and then they can slowly push you guys into the base. And once they get a kill, they just flood your base and start running the flag. But if you get into pink 2, again, you stop them from getting down your street. And then, like, sure, you're at this weird position where you're playing at a disadvantage 3v4, but you get 2 spawn rotations because of it. So this isn't, like, a terrible play. It's just, like, I think that it could be improved upon if you realize that that's the furthest guy up, so you can get into pink 2. But there is this guy top middle that you have to worry about. So, again, not bad, just I think it could have been improved upon by, like, it's something you might want to try out in the future. You end up going down. So this is that situation I'm talking about, right? You've got one guy in bubble, you got 2 guys in the flag. Actually, let's rewatch this one more time. This isn't specifically on you. I'm watching them because I feel like this could have been a lot worse for you if they would have played this better. But I think the guy top middle jumps to your Eli in it. Because he jumps to your Eli, you guys have height control. So, oh shit, he jumped into your base. Where's Alex go here? Alright, well he ends up falling. So yeah, that's actually a really good play from Alex, but then it ends up like not mattering. No, they do get a good push. Holy shit! So besides Kimbo getting a double kill in your flag, I actually explained that pretty well. Because you didn't go up into pink, they ended up flooding into your base really fast. If you would have gone up to pink, you would have had a 1v1 in pink 2, where if you win, the push gets shut down because there's a guy in your flag. But if you don't go up into pink, the guy jumps top middle to your window, shuts you down, and then they slowly push into your base. And because Kimbo gets a double kill on your flag, their push gets negated. But that probably shouldn't have happened. I'm not gonna go back and watch that though. Question, chat, what happened here? What was the mistake here? I like this one. This is a professional game. I am going to shit on you as much as possible for shit like this. What was the mistake here, chat? I'll play it one more time. Didn't look their bubble. Havoc was the mistake. Went car 1 instead of bubble. No, you guys aren't getting it. I mean, this is a professional player right here, guys. Boom. You guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Boom. It's the guy lifting from car 1 to car 2. This is a professional level game. I cannot let this just slip. Dude, you heard the lift. You've got to play around it. You didn't even hear him. You don't even know he's there. Oh god. Oh my god, no. What? Oh shit. He plays with no sound, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. All right. So the other stuff that people were saying, uh, the people saying like, oh, he didn't clear out his base. His base was cleared out already. Him shooting into the base, getting one shot was good enough for his base to get cleared out because Kimbo got. Pretty sure that was the Kimbo getting the double kill. Um, so no, like he did fine clearing out his base. It was just the lift. He didn't hear the lift. Like, come on, you're a pro player. You got to hear the lift. And then because of that, you just like lost everything. But who cares because Roby is somehow just in their base with a fuel rod, even though that guy got a double kill, so it should be a 3v2 in their base. I just don't get it. Halo's weird like that, where sometimes you'll get a double kill and then the other team just gets a cap in like 10 seconds because who fucking knows, right? Alright, stop, turn around. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, Havoc, you tilted or something? Sorry, I shouldn't be this mean. I like to be mean and nice. I don't know, it's fun to be mean. But I can't be this mean too often, so come on. Whew. So the thing is, oh yeah, he gets a double kill with the fuel rod going into their base, and that's what happens. So right here, you see this guy, right? What happened? Yeah, you see this guy, right? Alright, you know the timing that he's going to get up into pink 2 here. So I like this play to look hard, but now, like after that first, maybe second shot, you got to throw a grenade onto their street. You have a pulse grenade. Keep him back. There's absolutely no reason that this guy should have gotten into pink 2 because you know he's there. Like I don't know. Like, did you turn because you thought he was there before you even started shooting you? Honestly, I don't know. But that was scary, man. That was scary, bad. Ooh, nice shots. Ah, there you go. Making it up, dude. Yeah. Alright, here you could have jumped off of this little totem, jump top middle. You do a jump sprint, jump stabilizer, and then you get top middle, and that's about half a second, maybe a second faster than just jumping up like this. But in that situation, doesn't matter. In another situation, it will matter. So just keep it in mind. Alright, your teammate's gotten 3 kills. Either push back, push up. Run the flag if he dies. Run it, run it. Oh, you're just that like second late. Oh god. Now you're like 4 seconds late. Alright. I want to watch this and give it a countdown. Because I think that you could have done this super fast and this would have been awesome. But instead, it just looks like, there's nothing you can do. Their team got their base control. You know, just like, you know, you're talking like after the game, like, oh, how'd it go wrong? And then you give off that side, like, oh, they got their base control, man. I don't think there's anything that I can do. I mean, I choked on the flag, but I think I was gonna die anyway. I think that you actually could have ran this flag super fast. So let's watch Roby here get it into their, like, there's no reason for the flag to not go pink attic here for the first part. No reason. Like, that's the reason that you always run a pink attic. Alright? And then once you notice that he doesn't go pink attic, you need to be sitting in this area. This is something that Goofy and I did in season 1, where we're always in position to run the flag whenever the other player is dying. So you need to be in this position, like, hey, if my guy dies, I need to run it, or he's actually one shot, so I should probably run it, and then he gets his shields back. But because you end up like taking that second to then thrust back onto the flag, and then you gotta like pick up the flag and sword, and yada yada. Actually, I'm like 100% sure that you could have at least gotten a pink 1, thrown it to your Eli, and then stayed alive pink 1. But instead, you like missed the flag, and well, you're gonna die anyway because you took too long to run the flag. So again, I'm gonna give you shit for not being on there fast enough. I'm not gonna give you shit for not for choking on the flag because you know you did wrong there. But I still think that you could have run the flag a little bit earlier, noticing that the flag was in trouble. There you go. That was a perfect example. You knew the flag was in trouble. You pulled back pretty fast. Do a good job. There you go. So the second the flag's like, oh shit, the flag might die, you end up pulling back and getting the relay instantly. You have 1 bullet left. You should have, you know, been a little bit more patient with it. Who cares? It's a good play. That's not a good play. Could have jumped up into Eli there. Oh, bravo. All right, so we talked about this last game, and this correlates exactly into this game. Like, this is just beautiful. Let's watch this again. I don't know how many of you caught this. Actually, let's just make this a game. Let's make this a little game. I don't have anything to give out really, so let's just like do it for pride. What what just happened there? Why am I so happy about what just happened there? I didn't even play out the entire play. Why am I so happy about that? Since you guys want me to use you guys more in this, what am I so happy about right here? It's so beautiful. Backing down instead of challenging. He stayed alive while thrusted to safety after getting shot on the first time. He's gonna die if he stayed ping 3. You guys have an idea of what I... There we go. Knew that he was losing in that situation and backed down. You guys can say like, oh, he backed up. Good play. I want to take it a little bit deeper and say he knew that there was absolutely nothing that he could have done if he stayed ping 3 and tried to battle people. And he backed down as soon as it looked like he wasn't going to be able to stay up there anymore. And that's what I'm super happy about what just happened here, because in the last game that we just watched, remember when he was going up sniper ramp and he ended up like backing up as soon as his teammate died, but then he went back up the sniper ramp and then backed up again, and he could have died. Well, in this situation, it's the exact same thing. He goes up ping 3 because his team's in a good position that, hey, I need to be in this position because if my team ends up winning the battle on their flag, I can then push. But then if my team ends up losing that battle, then I need to back up as soon as possible. If he doesn't back up as soon as possible here, let's watch this. So he shoots down Alex, and then right here, his team's all dead in their flag. If he stays up here for another half second, maybe a little exaggerating, but Will could have came out a little bit faster. If he stays up here a little bit longer, he gets shot from Eli, he gets shot from Car2, and he goes down. And then he gets shot from Bubble. But because he backs up the instant that things are going wrong, he ends up staying alive here. And now it looks like, oh, he's half shield. If he stayed up there for a half second, he would have gotten to no shields maybe. No, it doesn't work like that. You got to keep it. I talked about this like 3 games ago with Vortex, where if you take too many points of damage, you just end up becoming a non-factor in fights. Right here, Will could easily clean him up if he was one shot. Doesn't know he's pink 1, but again, could easily finish his kill off if he was one shot. But because he's half shield, he puts up more of a fight. Again, if he was one shot there, Havoc loses that fight. But because he's two shots, ladies and gentlemen, he gets the kill. Oh, it's so beautiful to just be able to talk about recurring things through multiple games. Exactly like that. God, I'm so happy. So happy by his play, and I'm so happy that that the same situation popped up twice in 2 games like that. And then I get to talk about it and correlate it back to other games as well. Oh! And this should be the game right here. Oh, shit! Getting styled on! I love ground pounds, man. They just turn tides like that. Oh, look at him. He even took a second off his spawn because he like threw his controller because he got shit on. Just kidding. Alright, actually we gotta go back and watch it. That was actually like I don't mean go back and watch it as in like watch the ground pound. I mean just like what happened here. So he uses thrust so he can't get out of this spot. But his team's pulling the flag, Roby's getting chased down, and then the last guy's like top middle. Why is Ryan not looking at this guy through the window? He ends up looking at it eventually. Then his teammate goes down, and wow. That was just a disaster. But anyway, overall pretty good. Like that was just a good play from Buck 57 rather than a bad play from Havoc. And all right. So here, all right. Who is this? How in the fuck Bachelor did this? Not a clue. Not a clue. I've not a clue at how this flag is pink one going into their base right now. But let's talk about this play from Havoc here. This is something that isn't going to be seen from most people's eyes, but I would really like to point it out because this is high level Halo right here. Like this is super high level Halo. Again, these are professional Halo players. So, what's going on right here that I want to point out? I don't want to put this up to the chat because I know you're not going to get it because this is. But anyway, so he fights this guy Karadic while also like looking for cover. He fights Buck 57. He puts himself in a good position to win the battle. Doesn't, who cares? But then this is the stuff that I want to talk about. He could easily just drop basement and then become a non-factor for his team, but then also stay alive. But what he does is stay top the base, and he's using this wall so that if Connor is looking at him, like Havoc would have jumped, like could have moved a little bit to the right if he knew Connor could look at him. But because Hams is shooting Connor, that means that Will. Oh, well, let's leave Will out of this fight right now. So because Hams is shooting Connor, Connor can't shoot back at Havoc. So Havoc then jumps in this position. But also, instead of just jumping out into the open like this to shoot Connor, he jumps into this position so that the guy Pink Attic can't kill him. And he knows that that the guy is going up into Pink Attic because of how the fight went. So, going into this position, not only does he make sure he stays alive from Connor just in case Hams isn't shooting him, he's staying alive from Will. Like, everything about this play was like super strong because of the small movements that he does. It's not challenging together. I mean, it kind of is, but it's just the idea that he's keeping himself alive while making himself a threat to his opponents. And then Ryan just like runs the flag in like, who fucking cares, man? Unbelievable. Actually, we gotta give some props to Ryan for this one. How does 3 of his teammates go down and he ends up running this flag? Let's see. So he killed that guy in window. He just pulls the flag, sees the guy on his radar, shoots it. Nice. And then they end up winning the flag in their base, all because Havoc ends up getting the double kill because of that small play. Like if Havoc doesn't fight that guy Pink, if Havoc doesn't fight that guy Pink too, then his teammate goes down. And if his teammate goes down, Batchford might not cap this. Like, great play from everyone on the team right there. Mostly Havoc though. Like Havoc got that last flag cap, even though Batchford got it Pink 1 with a pretty solid play. It was mostly Havoc right there that ended up securing that flag. And that's just something that a lot of people don't see and give praise to. I mean, he did get 2 of the kills, but it was more than that. It was just the fact that he did so much work in the flag by keeping the opponents like fighting him, but at the same time not fighting him. Like they have to be worried about him, but they can't kill him. They have to, you know, it was just everything. I can't give enough praise to that play. So if you guys have any questions after the game's over, I'm gonna review this, recap this game, and wrap it up. But if you guys have any questions about this game, the last game, or the RyaNoob reviews in general, let me know in the chat. And so yeah. Alright, neighbors are yelling. So, overall, Havoc is in the base. So overall, Havoc, great, like, solid player, very solid player. Like, he has a couple of small, not really small mistakes, but a couple of mistakes that I pointed out throughout the games. And the first game, you could see like how much you can get punished for these small mistakes. But then in this game, you get to see how these small positive plays lead to caps, right? So you saw that because he fought that guy Pink Street while getting 1 shot, his teammate ends up capping the flag right after that. And there's so much more that went on in the games. Again, because he was Pink 3 and he dropped down Pink 1 after getting shot twice instead of 4 times, he ends up killing the guy there Pink Street. And like that was beautiful. Um, doesn't hear the lift, gets double sorted by his opponent, and then they should have gotten like a flag cap off that or something, or at least set up for it. But so there's good and bad things that Havoc did here. Ultimately, you get to see why he's a pro player. You get to go into these games like I think that was Coliseum game was just a bad game from him and his team. Uh, not something that you can really harp over, but at the same time keep an eye out on. Like can't be making small mistakes like that over the course of many games. Yeah, like again, just great gameplay from this guy, and you get to see why he's a pro player. And I really enjoyed viewing these games. Like this game, Rami's game, even Vortex, even though he's a slightly less unknown player, I know he's a strong player. So I'm glad I get to go over games like these. So now, time to answer questions. Uh, Under what circumstances should you run the flag car? Just team circumstances, like if if you just got a kill and you're pushing their base and they're like they flooded out pink, and then you run a car, like that's good. Um, Overall, it's just like it's also something that I can just tell you when it's good and when it's not. It's just it's just more of a feeling that you get in the game. But overall, it's not many times that you want to run the flag car in my experience. When should you go car off spawn and when should you go pink? I'm assuming you mean when you spawn in your base. Most of the time it's pink, but it's just like you see three of your teammates pink, you can kind of stay car attic window, go top middle, then car two. Like there's not, I can't really say like specifically when you should or shouldn't go to a base. It's just more of like my team seems to have pink under control. If I go pink, that's like I'm not doing anything for my team. It's more so what can you do for your team and how do you do it? And if you think it's going pink is going to be the best for your team, then that's when you go pink. And it's just from playing mini games. Like I'm sorry I can't give you like a general answer to that question. Do you think it's okay to send three people one direction out of the base like car pink? Sure. You can send like two guys your needles and then one guy pink two, and then one guy like goes car top middle or something and fights the guy car. I think that's fine. I don't think there's any bad things about uh sending people off spawn to one direction or the other. How much do I charge for coaching? I don't really coach anymore because I feel like I don't do a good job of it, but at the same time I feel like it's not something that I enjoy doing. So if I want to charge something, it'd be like an outrageous amount, but at the same time I don't feel like I do that good of a job at it, so I don't really offer coaching. Now if someone's like super interested in it, maybe they could just message me and we'll chat about it, but I would recommend not getting coaching from me for both of those reasons. How could I have my gameplay reviewed? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I read it over, but then I read someone else's question. Sorry, Herkadirk. So, how do you get your gameplay reviewed? So on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna actually post the link. Watch this YouTube link, and it'll tell you exactly how to get your YouTube game reviewed. And then you're just gonna send me either on Twitter or post it in that YouTube video's comments or the most recent YouTube video's comments. And that's the best way. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys tune in next Monday when I go over some more games. So also I'll be streaming hopefully some of my games this week. I'm basically running games with a lot of players and just figuring out who's good and who I will. Yeah, just getting a scope of the amateur scene right now. So that'll probably be tonight. I'll probably be streaming later tonight and then probably tomorrow as well. And just whatever. Do you have to be pro to get it reviewed? No, I've gone over. All right, so let me count. Let me actually count how many games I've gone over so far. All right, 9. I've gone over 11 games besides this week's. So I've gone over 13 total, and of those 13, only 3 games were like these two were pro, and then the other game was Rami, which was semi-ish pro. I don't know what to call him. He's on the cusp of being pro. So 11 or no, 10 of my 13 games that I've gotten over so far have not been pro players. So there's a good chance that anyone, if they send me a game that I'd like to go over, has a good chance of being reviewed. So the the criteria that I have to go over games is basically, is it a game type that I want to go over? So far, I've been getting a lot of stasis flags and then Empire strongholds, as well as a lot of duplicates. And so I've gone over like Rig Slayer twice. I've gone over Eden strongholds twice. Wow, my voice cracked from talking for an hour straight. Woo! So yeah, I've gone over a lot of duplicates. So if you guys could not send me triplicates, that'd be great. And then as well as like I hate stasis flag because I'm not good at it yet, because my team just like refused to practice it. Um, so I'm not good at stasis flag. I'm not good at Eden or Empire strongholds because my team just didn't want to play that as well. So those are two game types that I don't really want to go over. And then again, just don't send me triplicates, and that's good. And then I want a decently skilled game to where I'm not like, oh, the reason you lost is because you suck at shooting. The reason you lost is because, oh, you made these small mistakes in the game that give your opponents an advantage. So I want a decently skilled level game, and then also like make sure it's not a stomp. Make sure you don't get stomped or you stomp your opponents, and then also make sure it's not like a 3v4 game where one of your teammates goes 3 and 15. So that's basically the criteria for my reviews. But let me check Twitch chat one more time. No, you don't need to be a sub to get it reviewed. What game type would you most like? Probably Fathom CTF. I don't think I've gone over that game type yet. The new assault game. No, I don't go over assault games. Not until it's actually put into the competitive playlist. Not until it's put into tournament games. All right, so that's it, guys. I'm my voice is gone. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Tune in next Monday for the next review, as well as tune in tonight for some more games. Bye.